Good afternoon. It is day 32 of our Whole30 and day 2 of phase 2, which is our reintroduction. So a couple things about the reintroduction phase so far. Yesterday, following the protocol laid out on the fast track plan in the Whole30 guidelines, I reintroduced legumes, and I didn't necessarily have any sort of bad feelings about it. I've read up and people report headaches and nausea and things like that. I haven't had any of that. However, I did, so I'm in doing the like checking to see how I respond kind of stuff. I am doing a weigh-in each morning to see where weight goes based on the different grains and whatnot that I'm adding. So with the legumes, I did find this morning that I'm up, I think it was 1.9 pounds. And my pants are tighter, which makes sense because the whole idea about legumes is that they're harder for your system to digest, so they just don't go through as quickly as other things. So all of that makes sense to what I would expect. It seems like more than I would expect, although as far as the weight goes, at any given point during the day, you're also known to fluctuate within a couple of pounds. So I feel like that is probably one of those factors. I also had soy sauce last night, and this morning is when it was brought to my attention. I hadn't done legitimate research. I just went through the list and was like, I really feel like some soy sauce, and it's legume day. But soy sauce, I found out soy reacts differently in women in a way that can make your body, I don't know if it retains water or if it gains weight, or like, I don't know how the actual science of it works, but, or like what the technical terms are, but it does act as if like your body starts to do something with the estrogen, like it, like, I don't know, goes into more of an estrogen mode or something. Like I said, I haven't read enough to really know anything. All I know is one of the things that popped up in one of the feeds of the forum that they have on Whole30 is that somebody had mentioned soy being different than the normal legumes for females. So if it comes out that it, like if I get to the end of this, I might want to try them separately, but I will probably not. I will most likely just let legumes be legumes and let that be what it is. And just kind of understand that eating legumes at every meal through the day will not flush my system as quickly as not. But I don't feel bad. I don't have headaches. I'm not nauseous. I'm not sleeping poorly. I got up just fine today. I'm not as intense in the world of tiger blood as I have been, but I'm not lethargic or anything by any means. Yet I am doing CycleBar tonight, so we'll see if that changes it, because last week that kicked my butt. But I think so far so good. I think all the normal things that people say beans do, and all the horrible negative stuff that people are afraid of hasn't happened. So there you go. That's my take on legumes so far. I am going to do daily vlogs every day through the reintroduction phase. Last night I had a moment where I was like, maybe I'll just do every 3 days. Then I'll just do one for legumes, and then I'll do one for the non-gluten grains. I'm just going to do it every day, because that was the initial thought. And this way I can kind of stream of conscious like I do day to day, which may or may not be helping. My guess is if you're actually watching this, it is something you're into. If you're not watching it, you're not hearing me say this. So that's kind of where I stand there. So I will be doing this daily, and tomorrow is today is a Whole30 day, and tomorrow is another Whole30 day. I think today is kind of that aftermath of the legumes day, so that I'll be able to feel like if there's any next day side effect kind of stuff. And then the day after is like a cleanse day before I reintroduce. I think the next one is non-gluten grains. which I haven't put a plan together yet for. So I will be doing so soon. And now I am almost at work, so I'm going to stop talking, and I'll be back later. Bye! So we've made it to the end of the day. Things went well. Went to work, and then went and met Murray out at CycleBar. And last week, during my CycleBar, I made it through the first 30 minutes, and then I had to go. This week I made it through the whole class. It's a 50-minute class, and last week I did what I could to keep up with the intensity and like all the different stuff they gave us, is like as far as like standing here and pushing up the hill here and all that kind of stuff. It's like a spin class, but then they add like disco stuff to it, so it's like big music and big screen TVs, and you can kind of see where you are in the rankings with everybody as you go through. And then they have like, you race, like if you're on an even number bike, you're racing all the people on the odd number bikes, and then you like sprint for a minute and then see which group wins. And it's really cool. It's really intense but fun. But last week I tapped out at 30 minutes because it was like I just did too much too fast. And then I think that plus being on Whole30, it's interesting because my diet it gives me a ton of energy, but then it was so much more intensity as far as the workout goes that I wasn't used to, that I think my body was just like, nope. So, but this week I was able to make it through the whole class. I scaled back when I needed to, and then which was great. And I went ahead and bought like a 10 class pack, so I have 9 more classes coming. I think we're gonna try to make it an every Thursday thing. And then we got home, made some dinner, hung out for a bit, and now it's the end of the night. I'm going to bed. So I'm just going to upload everything. Today was great. Nothing crazy to report based on yesterday. I think I talked a little bit about how my pants had fit a little snugger than they had been fitting after the legume day yesterday. But yeah, I'll see how that goes tomorrow. I'm not too worried about it. But today I went back to Whole30, and tomorrow I'll be on Whole30 again, and then I hit non-gluten grains, which is things like white rice, and I think the examples they give is like white rice, corn tortilla chips, and corn quinoa. I might do the corn tortilla chips just because the idea of having chips sounds really good. So, because I haven't had chips in a while, like actual chips. So yeah, the idea of corn tortilla chips sounds really good, so we'll see what happens. That's not till Saturday, so I got another day or so to think about it. And that's about it. So yeah, like I said, not too much going on at this point. Just hit the end of the day. It's almost midnight, and I'm still going, so nothing wrong there. And I'm not going to do yoga tonight because I did the spin class, the CycleBar. So yeah, that's about it. I'm sure there was other stuff I wanted to say, but at this point my brain is just done, so I'm gonna let it be done. Hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great night, and I will talk at you tomorrow.